Well, hello, it's your mental performance coach, EPOPS, here with some thoughts on how do we create a new story. So my last post talked about how our stories color the way we perform, the way we see our world, the way we react in potentially loaded situations. So today I want to talk about a tool, the first of a couple of tools we can use when we're trying to rewrite our story. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is your highlight reel. There's a really interesting story that Zach Sorensen tells. He was a professional baseball player. He now is a performance coach with professional baseball teams. And one of the stories he talks about is as baseball players, you've got access to a huge number of videos of your performance, and you can watch and you can break things down. So he went and he decided, I really am curious about this stellar, awesome performer, and his name is Manny Ramirez, and I want to learn a little bit about why is he such an awesome player? Why does it seem that he just doesn't seem to get frazzled when things go wrong? So Zach Sorensen says, can I watch you when you're doing your video review? Because all players at this elite level, that's what they do. And this spectacular player said, yeah, of course, just don't interrupt me. Don't ask a bunch of questions. I'm doing my mental work. He puts on his headphones and you can hear like the music's blaring in the background. This guy's getting really pumped up and he's watching play after play after play. And he's nailing it. He's not missing a thing. Doesn't matter if he's pitching, doesn't matter if he's hitting, just wow. And he finishes watching all the video for about 15 minutes. And then he takes off his headphones and he stands up and it's like, chest's all puffed up. And he's like, oh, he's got this look on his face. And Zach says to him, well, wait a minute. How come you only watch the good stuff? Like, are we going to watch the ones you missed? Are we going to watch? And Ramirez says, no, stop. That's not me. I don't watch those videos because that's not me. And Zach says, yeah, actually it was. I watched it happen. It was you who, and Sorensen, and the other guy says to Sorensen, stop. No, that's not me. I don't watch. When I'm getting ready to go perform, I don't watch my misses. I don't watch the moments I had I struck out. I'm not interested in that. Who do you think is better prepared to go on the field and play a game? Me, because I just did all this awesome stuff, or you who did all this less than stellar performance? So my message to you is create for yourself a highlight reel. And whether it's an actual highlight reel or whether it's something you create in this spectacular movie making machine you have, we have this tendency to focus on our less than brilliant performances. We pick apart all of our bad moments. We see all the times we failed. We watch the rails we pulled, the tests we wrote that weren't stellar, the falls we had, whatever. We replay to ourselves over and over and over again our less than fantastic bits. And why? I'm just running that path in my brain of failure over and over and over again. So one of the steps that I have my clients do and my athletes do is create a highlight reel for yourself, real or imagined. And I just did this with one of my clients recently. And I said, I want you, before you go to sleep every night, when it's quiet in your house and all your obligations are done and you're about to go to sleep, so it's quiet time, I want you to, in your brain, envision yourself riding a jump off, because this person's a jumper rider. Riding a jump off. You only have 5 fences, that's it. Your course will never change. And you're going to run those 5 fences. And when you jump that course of those 5 fences, you see and you feel yourself doing a spectacular job. And every time your brain goes off track and you start to feel the butterflies taking over, or the negative self-chatter taking over, or a rail falls, or your horse quits, you stop. Stop right there. Go back to the beginning and run it again. It's a highlight reel. It's only 5 fences. You're running it 3 times. And every single solitary time, you're going to run it brilliantly. It's your highlight reel. It's yours, right? So we have the ability to use this prediction-making machine, which is our brain, this spectacular AI that is our brain, and we can create the story we want. And it needs to become a habit, a pattern. So before bed, pick the thing that you really want to do well. If you have a real life video of yourself doing something brilliant, having a great round, oh, I rode that well, I was really gritty there, oh, I stuck that, I set that horse up so well to that line. If you have that in real life, fantastic, watch it. But very often as equestrians, we don't have a lot of that. We might have bits and pieces that are good. If you have a great highlight reel, you put on your favorite music that pumps you up and gets you going and you watch it. If you don't, create one. And the best time to do it is when you can be quiet, no distractions. Run your highlight reel. What are your moments of excellence? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to ride? How do you want your horse to be? See it and feel it and run your own highlight reel and do it every day, because without being aware of it or without doing it on purpose, there's an awful lot of negative that we're feeding ourselves. How about we try to reframe that? See, feel yourself being awesome. That's your task for the next week. Practice it. Get good at showing yourself your highlight reels, at showing yourself when you shone, when you did well, when you rode well. And it doesn't matter if something goes wrong in real life, we fix, we cope. We're a work in progress. But part of being a work in progress is learning to focus on and learning to create the expectation with yourself, changing your story. Get great, be great, expect great, and feel great. This is your mental performance coach, E-Pops, wishing you an awesome next ride.